Hello everyone, welcome back to this session on calculating time complexity. We will go through few more examples to get familiar with the way of calculating time complexity of given code snippet. So here is an example given where you have an import function random. We have a function called with argument n, that is the number of input value or the input size of the input is determined by the variable n. There is a variable counter which is equal to 0. Since it get executed once, it is independent of the variable n. The time complexity of this will be constant time complexity, that is order of 1. And then we have a for loop here for I in range of n, that is I is ranging from 0 to n. There is a statement that is getting executed, counter plus equal to random dot rand int of 1 comma 100. We are printing the value of the counter variable. Counter is getting incremented here. Counter variable is printed at the end, which is outside the for loop. So if you look into this, pretty simple. The for loop will get executed n times, right? Or we can say n plus 1 time if you are checking the condition, final condition. When the condition fails, it comes out. So we can say this is getting executed n plus 1 time. But the statement inside it is getting executed n times. Rest of them are constant, that is counter equal to 0 is constant because it is getting executed only once. So here straightforward answer, this is getting executed n plus 1 time, this is getting executed n times. Highest degree of polynomial is n, so the time complexity is nothing but order of n. Here is another function where n is the size of the input. We have an array, initialization of the array, constant time, counter equal to 0, constant time. For I in range of n, array dot append of I, this will get executed n plus 1 time, this get executed n times. Highest degree of polynomial n, the time complexity is order of n. The third function, we have, look into this, we have a function where it has two input sizes, that is n comma n. There is an array arr, counter equal to 0. For I in range of n, we are appending the array. There is a statement that is executing here. So the value of I is ranging from 0 to n. There is another loop. The value of I is ranging from 0 to m. Counter is getting incremented. Finally, there is a print statement. So these two are independent for loops. Here for I in range of n, you are appending the array. The for loop terminates here, right? And here you have for I in range of m, you are implementing the counter. So these are independent for loops. These are not nested for loops. And here it depends on the input variable m, the size, input size m, and this for loop depends on the input size m. The time complexity is nothing but order of n plus m. Thank you.